That's it. Listen to me. That's it. You get 24. I don't care if you broke, you grew up broke. I don't care if you grew up rich. I don't care if you're in college, you're not in college. You only get 24 hours. And I blew up literally. I went from being a high school dropout to selling 6,000 books in less than 6 months. What happened? In my 24 hours. I was like, okay, Eric, you got to get a grip on your 24 hours because you're about to be broke for the rest of your life. And that's all I need you to do for me. I can tell you all about your life if you just write down your 24-hour schedule for me and you let me look at it. I can tell you where you're going to be in 5 years. I can tell you where you're going to be in 10 years. I can tell you where you're going to be in 20 years if you keep that schedule.
What is Bitcoin? Bitcoin is the first decentralized digital currency. Bitcoins are digital coins you can send through the internet. Compared to other alternatives, Bitcoins have a number of advantages. Bitcoins are transferred directly from person to person via the net, without going through a bank or clearinghouse. This means that the fees are much lower, you can use them in every country, your account cannot be frozen, and there are no prerequisites or arbitrary limits. Let's look at how it works. Bitcoins are generated all over the internet by anybody running a free application called a Bitcoin miner. Mining requires a certain amount of work for each block of coins. This amount is automatically adjusted by the network such that Bitcoins are always created at a predictable and limited rate. Your Bitcoins are stored in your digital wallet, which might look familiar if you use online banking. When you transfer Bitcoins, an electronic signature is added. After a few minutes, the transaction is verified by a miner and permanently and anonymously stored in the network. The Bitcoin software is completely open source and anybody can review the code. Bitcoin is changing finance the same way the web changed publishing. When everyone has access to a global market, great ideas flourish. Let's look at some examples of how Bitcoins are already used today. You can purchase video games, gifts, books, servers, and alpaca socks. Several currency exchanges exist where you can trade your Bitcoins for dollars, euros, and more. Bitcoins are a great way for small businesses and freelancers to get noticed. It doesn't cost anything to start accepting them, there are no chargebacks or fees, and you'll get additional business from the Bitcoin economy. For your first Bitcoins and more information, visit weusecoins.com.
At this time of unprecedented worry and anxiety, driven by a single virus, baffling the brightest minds in science, there are lessons that we can take from this global pandemic. We are all equal, regardless of our culture, religion, occupation, financial situation, or social status. It is reminding us that we're all connected, and something that affects one person affects another. It is also reminding us just how important family and home are. How providing for those we love is of critical importance, especially in times of crisis, and how difficult or even impossible that can become under certain circumstances. The world we know is going to change. There's no escaping that fact. One thing still in your control: what you do with your time. There's a tiny percentage of people globally that are completely free of debt, not beholden to anyone. And as incredible as that may sound, anyone can accomplish a similar degree of this success. With proper guidance, you can attain the same freedom and the same peace of mind to enjoy family and friends, regardless of what may be happening in the world around you. While real financial security is available to everyone, it doesn't happen on its own, and it's not easy, but it is absolutely possible for you. To learn what steps you can take today, and to make sure that you're numbered amongst those that are financially free, get back to the person that shared this video with you and take action today.
What's going on, everyone? Salam Mohammed here. Today is Friday, and you know how we roll with this Cashfx business. We do giveaways on a Friday. You need to be on our calls today so you can get started. A 300 USD contract is waiting on one lucky person to get started. Reach out to any member of my team, get the invitation, and get on board. Take care, and I'll see you soon.
All right, it's a pleasant night to each and every one of you. I want to say thank you for taking your time. I know it is Friday and we're seeing over 100 persons on the call already. That's the Zoom, right? If it is you're looking from Facebook or YouTube, we want to say thank you for logging in. If it's your first time, we want to just tell you to please pay attention. There'll be a lot of information shared. We take our time Monday to Friday, 12 p.m. and 7 p.m. to share this information because we truly believe that this is the information that we can make a decision with or on to have that financial independence. So my name is Nicholas Bagwandi, and I am one of the leaders in this organization, in this business, and we share this call together with Mr. Kes James. And tonight, before we move any further, I just want to introduce to you our team leader, the executive rank in the group, Mr. Salim Mohammed.
All right, so thank you very much, Nicholas, for that introduction. You know how these internet things goes, you know, as that point in time, that is when the internet decides to play up, but that nothing. Yeah, I'm not bashing any flow. Any service providers here, but all you know what I mean, right? So guys, 117 plus people on the call right now. It's Friday. You know how we do this Friday. This is such a blessing, where every Friday we are able to give back to society, to keep that engine turning, to ensure that we have momentum in this business and to give people an opportunity to something that has transformed our lives. This business has been simply amazing. Every time you hear me, you keep hearing me saying this, right? It kind of, you know, hey, all this man does talk about, but that is all it is to talk about. The thing makes money. It makes money, point. That is the end. It makes money. Look at our present economy right now. What is happening? What is working for us? Don't get trapped in any political battles and try to defend anybody. See about yourself. Where are we getting money from? We get money from outside of the country. Every Saturday. Outside of the country, we don't depend on the economy. But we help the economy because we bring back money and we spend it right here. And the local groceries, whatever, buy we stuff down here, you know, so we support the local economy, but we ensure that we get money from outside. This is something that everyone needs to have. Every household needs to have. I am seeing people on these calls who are on these calls for months now. Months since we're doing these calls, hoping to get a 300 USD giveaway. Come on. Come on. That is not painful to see these results every week. Even though you save $200 a week and put it aside to make up the money to get started, reach out to the person that invited you onto the call. We would assist you to get started, because that is what we do. Even though you can't make up all the money, the leaders here would assist you in getting that, right, guys? So it is in your best interest to be involved in this business. Now, these two guys would be executives pretty soon, Mr. Nicholas Bagwandi and Mr. Keston James, right? And here's the good thing about this business, right? This is not like the normal workplace where if you behave good or you do things good or you reach to work on time, you know, and you don't call in sick, you're going and get promoted. It's a handle like that here, you know. You put in the work, you're going and get ranked. You know, it's not nobody going to do you any favors here. So if you gain rank, it means that is dependent on you and the people that you bring in the business. So that says a lot. You know, it takes you away from the traditional workplace, you know, of the, you know, the terms we like to use, the brongin. You know, it's no brongin here. It's no brongin here. It's no favoritism here. You put in the work, you get rank. Right, guys? So awesome business. Every Friday, right now we crossed 9,000 USD in giveaways already since doing this. 9,000 USD, and we have only been doing this since September of last year. September of last year to now, over 9,000 USD in giveaways. And I ain't talking about the main event like what went on last weekend where we gave away over 10,000 USD. I ain't talking about that. I'm just talking about this team here, this team right here. Right. So that's enough. If you're not convinced to join us yet, well, I don't know what to tell you, right? I don't know. Try and see if this will start back and look for somebody and see if you could get on board with that. Yeah, but this is not no substituting here. This is not we are to bring in anybody, and your monies are placed in the Forex market. Your monies are placed in the Forex market. We have a dedicated team of traders that watch this market from the time it opened on a Monday morning till the time it closed on a Friday evening to ensure that we get the results that we are getting. Very consistent, to which you would see later on in the presentation. So it's something you could budget off of right now because they're so consistent. We have not seen less than 5% for the year thus far. And last year was simply amazing. Last year was 329 point something percent for the entire year. Right? So that speaks volumes for what the business is doing. So guys, tonight, someone would be started. Someone would get started tonight, right? You're in the capable hands of Mr. Nicholas and Mr. Kess, who would carry you through the presentations. But don't just come here for the giveaway. Listen to the presentation being presented. Get back to the person who would have invited you onto the call. Get started now. Get started now. We're not selling insurance here, you know. We don't need you to keep paying no subscription or anything. It's not like that. It's not like that. You get involved, you become your own business owner, and you can turn this 300 into 100,000. This is no gimmicks here. We are real life examples. You know, a lot of people would know me personally. They would know Nicholas personally. They would know Cass personally. And they would know that this is what we do full time. On a full-time basis, this is how we get paid. This is how we get by, right? So, a few things you need to do. One, you cannot be a part of Cashfx, right? Before Cash open up the chat for you to put your name, you cannot be a part of Cashfx. Two, this is not a question and answer segment, so it makes no sense raising your hand, right? No sense raising your hand. This is not a question and answer segment. This is strictly information. Anything further than that, you could always get back to the person who invited you onto the call. Three, please leave the giveaway for people who really need it. Who really need it. Month to month, week to week, they're trying to make ends meet. They really need the assistance. Yeah, leave it for them. If you can afford it, take your money, because your money are doing nothing in the bank right now. Take your money and get started. Right? 4, you have to be over the age of 18. And 5, you have to be within this network. No outsiders. I'm sorry. No outsiders. Reason being, the members of this team contribute their earnings every Friday. We don't have to, but we do. We don't have to, but we do. We contribute our earnings so someone could get started every Friday. Right, guys? So, best of luck. I hope I'll congratulate you from now, because this thing going and set you financially free, or like how we like to say it, financially independent, right? So off to the capable hands of Mr. Nicholas and Mr. Kester and James. All the rock and roll, guys. We pumping.
All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Salim, for opening up the floor. I really appreciate when it is share this space with you. Such a wonderful leader. Guys, I know you all are just excited. Gonna ask Mr. Cash James to open up the chat, and you all just pump your names inside of there. All right, with the conditions, of course. So as you all do that, I will get right into it here tonight. Some things we want to consider before we jump into the presentations is, one, no referrals needed. You just heard that it is not mandatory. While that is the one aspect of the business, it is not mandatory. All right, so no monthly subscriptions. No monthly fees. You don't have to worry about committing to anything else. This is going to allow you to have more money into your hands eventually. And 3, no mandatory meetings. You don't have to come to these meetings every single night. We do these meetings 10 times for the week. And this is not mandatory. All right, we do this to share with new persons who want to hear the information. And
Nico,
lastly, just,
Nico,
yeah.
right, just one more thing before you go ahead, right? Guys,
Sure.
only put your name once, eh?
Right.
Only put your name once. Any more than one names,
Yeah.
you know, no spam in the chat. No spam the chat. One time. Yeah, Nico, sorry about that. Go ahead.
Right, no problem. Yeah, guys, just for everyone to have a fair chance. If it is you put your name more than once, your name might just be removed. So just give everyone a fair chance, guys, and we'll see one person will be walking away a winner here tonight. Okay, so these are the things to keep in mind as we jump into the presentation here tonight. With that being said, welcome to CFX. So success in the global forex market is just a few clicks away. For those of you who may have skills or experience in trading, you would want to know, well, how is it possible to just be successful in the forex market with just a few clicks? So we'll get into it. All right. But first, the companies involved in 2 trending industries. The first is online learning, which they would have an online academy for you all to learn more about the forex and if it is you want to get into trading and stuff. And also, obviously, the forex market. When it is we compare the forex market with all the other different markets, we see that the forex market is the largest, most liquid financial market in the world. $5.3 trillion trading per day, and it is a reason to get involved. But that's not just it. All right. So we're going to talk about some values that the company have. The company has some values, and I really like to touch on this and emphasize on this every single time because while I am a preacher, some of you may know, some of you may not know, I am a preacher and I love values. Values are a good thing to keep so that you can have a standard, so that you can get the best out of life, even though. All right. So you have some core values that the company hold dear to: transparency, honesty, and respect. I've been in this company 14 months now, and I've seen that every single day, every single week, every single month. All right. So here it is. We're not just having core values, but their purpose is to provide every single member with the success in the financial forex market by just an automated platform. You don't have to do anything. Sounding too good to be true, right? But that's not all. They also provide the premium education. They position themselves to just give the best in whatever area you are in terms of your knowledge in the forex education. So whether you are a beginner, whether you are an advanced trader, you're getting education to suit your level. Yeah. So now we want to get into the people behind this organization. So we have a team of professionals and experts in different aspects of the business. We have people in the project management, financial market, network marketing, even in the educational arena. People continue to ask, are all these things necessary? I continue to say definitely, right? Once we want to get the best, and once we want to be effective and even consistent as well. So the guys who were responsible for putting this team together are the founders. The founders are Mr. Huasca Lopez. This guy is an entrepreneur, successful entrepreneur, network marketer, very humble, very sincere guy, religious, and he just cares about the people. And I'm not saying that lightly. All right, it shows in how it is he speaks, how it is he conducts his business, and how it is this whole business is set up. It's all about the people. But not him alone. It always also has Mr. Edwin Abad. This guy is the VP Trading of Operations. Him together with his team have a combined experience of over 25 years in the forex market. He's not just skilled, he's not just experienced, but he also has a passion for forex trading. Why is that important? You want to get people who skilled, you want to get people who experience, but you want to get people who love what it is they do. So you know for sure that they're going to put out their best for you. As for the physical location, it is the headquarters is in Panama City, Panama. Relocation, actually the office is going to have the ribbon cutting ceremony later this year, and that is a really exciting event and that we all would be looking forward to as well. So how do you get started in Cashfx? You purchase a contract. When you purchase any one of these contracts, you have access to education. So the education you have access to will be 3 levels. So when you get started anywhere between the 300 all the way to the 3000, you'll have access to the elemental series of education. When you get started anywhere between the 5000 all the way to the 20,000, you'll have access to the advanced series of education. And 30,000 all the way to the 100,000 contract, or what we like to call it, the gold standard, you'll have access to the supreme series of education. All right, so at this point in time, you can now graduate, you will have the know-how, you'll have the knowledge, you'll have all the information that you need to jump into the Forex market on your own and to be able to provide yourself with an additional stream of income, apart from what Cashfx is offering. All right, so not just that, but I said where it is your start. But keep in mind, you can also work your way up and have access to the education as well. So getting into how it is we earn in Cashfx, there are two main ways. One, bare capital. What is bare capital? If it is your forex trader, it's just basically a play on words because we know we have the term bear and bull. But for bare capital, it's just allowing the traders to trade for you. You purchase any one of the contracts mentioned before, and after 3 business days, they are going to trade for you. They promise us anywhere between 0 to 3% daily, a maximum of 50% for the week. And we have seen consistent results. At least I have seen consistent results. 14 months I've been involved in this company over and over again. Now, these results continue to accumulate week after week until it reaches 200%. Another way in which it is you can earn is bull capital. Bull capital is what we simply do here every single day of the week, Monday to Friday. What is that? You share the opportunity with anybody else. Now, remember I told you that there are no monthly fees. So you are not depending on people to pay a monthly fee for you to get paid, for you to get commissions. Understand how this works. You are helping somebody else to earn. And because you are doing that, you're getting paid for that as well. You're getting commissions. That is mind-blowing. This takes everything away from the traditional business. This is what we call network marketing. All right, so just remember that part of the business is optional. I always like people you like to make slow money or fast money. Slow money, bare capital. Fast money depends on your effort and your activity and your results, full capital. All right, and they also have rank levels where it is if you want to make the most out of the business, you climb the leadership board. So let's get a breakdown of the contract. So we have a $1,000 contract, for example. We have the bare capital. 70% of the contract goes into the trading account. All right, this goes into the broker account. The broker is FX. They are well regulated, and this money is insured. You want to keep that in mind. All right. So this 70% goes into the trading account. The traders trade for you, and it accumulates over a period of time until it reaches 200%. In this case, $2,000. What happens to the next 30%? It goes to bare capital. That's actually paying for your education. But check this out. Remember when I said earlier that they care about the people? This 30% that is paid for your education doesn't go to the company, doesn't go to the CEO, doesn't go to the people behind the scenes. No, all of the money, 100% of the money goes towards the people. So this is how it's split up. 50% fast start bonus, and the next 50% goes towards uni-level bonus. So you bring somebody in at a $1,000 contract, you receive $150 one time, hence the term fast start. And once they renew or upgrade, you would continue to earn commissions until it reaches 200%. So on one contract, you have the potential to earn up to 400%. What happens at this point? Well, your contract expires, you can no longer earn. Let's just say you're only earning on the bare side. You have 200%, which is $2,000. Now, there is a 20% withdrawal fee, and I'll get into that again. All right. So this 20% would come out after you withdraw that $2,000. You remain with $1,600. After you remain with that $1,600, you have options. 2 options. One is you can take that money and go. And option number 2, you can repurchase the contract with $1,000 and you have $600 to pocket. Either way, you're walking away with profit. You're walking away with money in your pocket. That's the 2 short term. All right. The long term is this. the company would have given us the opportunity to upgrade before our contract hits this 200%. So when it is you have the amount of upgrade, which is the difference from the contract that you're on to the contract that you want to upgrade to, and it, taking into consideration a 20% withdrawal fee, then you would be able to upgrade. So let me just give you a little picture of that. If it is you're working your way up from the 300, from the lowest contract there is, all the way up to 100,000, we would have done this average with a 5% weekly profit. The reason why we would have done that, you heard Salim, we haven't seen anything lower than 5% on a normal trading week. Okay, so on a 300 contract, you need 250. Why 250? $50 is the 20%, 200 is the difference to move from the 3 to the 500. Easy maths. All right, even if it is your fail maths, I'm sure this is easy enough to understand. And this is without you bringing in anybody or without you adding any more funds into the business. This is just passively, strictly passive. So it will take you just over 5 years with this average, starting from the lowest contract. And you can treat this like a savings plan. You reach up to the 100,000 5 years time. Retirement plan, savings plan, whatever plan you want, this is long term. Okay, so the 20% that I would have touched on recently, previously, is it goes into this force matrix. Again, guys, 100% of the money goes towards the people. Look at it, how it is split up. All right, and then the money that goes into the matrix, every single dollar is calculated for. So it doesn't matter where you start, who you start with, what contract you start, whether you're interested in network marketing or not, you're going to fall in somebody matrix. And the people above you're going to build, I'm going to build, Kes going to build, Quincy going to build, Salim going to build, ceiling. So people are going to fall underneath you, whether you like it or not, when they withdraw, because they have to withdraw, whether you're upgrading from the back office or you're withdrawing to liquidate, you're going to get that bonus. So this was designed to create a residual income for all of Cashfx members to ensure the longevity of the business. That's things that we want to hear. Those keywords, longevity. You want to keep that in mind. All right. So the uni-level bonus that I would have touched on as well concerning the bull capital is this. When it is you get started in Cashfx, you're an ace trader, you have access to 4 levels deep. All right. What do I mean by that? You bring in somebody, they would be on your level 1. Your person brings in somebody else, they would be on your level 2, and so on. All right, you have 4 persons, 1 person on each level, you get commissions. But you have somebody on a level 5, then you would not get commissions for that. In order to unlock those levels, you would need to rank up. What do I mean by that? You need to hit rank of executive, that is the first rank, or bringing a certain amount of business within a 30-day period in order to unlock these levels. All right, so the first rank is executive. You'll unlock up to level 6. The next rank is manager. You'll unlock up to level 8. Director up to level 9. Then president, club ambassador, and global ambassador. You would unlock all the levels and receive commissions from every single person in your organization. That's pretty cool. All right, you're leveraging. This is all about leverage. Just remember, you're not familiar or you don't feel comfortable, no problem. This is for those who want to make the most out of this business. Yeah. So at the end of every single month, we get an update from the CEO, from the marketing director, and from the people behind the scenes. And we would have gotten this update concerning the rank advancements. Even in these uncertain times, people are being successful. People are succeeding. People are crushing their goals. 38 new executives, 9 new managers, 2 new directors. That's amazing. While it is some people just looking at what it is they have and complaining, other people getting up and doing it. So this is just a little encouragement inside of there. Just make do of what it is you have. All right, we have an opportunity in front of us, and we can make the most out of this if it is we choose to. Okay. So apart from unlocking these uni levels, from hitting these ranks, you also get a prize. So check this out. For the rank of executive, you get an iPad, or you can take 75% of the cash, which is 675. In the rank of manager, you can take the Rolex, or you can take 7,500. In the rank of director, you can take a travel package for 2 for you and a significant other, or you can take $11,250. in the rank of president club, you're gonna get a Porsche. If you don't want the Porsche, you find the road too bad, well, you can take $75,000. All right, ambassador, you have a Ferrari for $150,000, and global ambassador, you have a Lamborghini for $375,000. For those of you who are wondering, all the figures that you're gonna see on this presentation is in USD equivalent. All right, many people ask me after if it's TT or what currency it is, so I'm just gonna reassure you here right now, everything is in US. That's not bad at all. We've seen real people hit these real ranks, gotten real prizes, and now we're going to show some real results. All right, so for the month of June, look at the consistency here. For the entire year, we're going to lay it out here for you. For the June, we would have gotten 22.52%. For May, 21.58%. Look at the contract. Start where you're comfortable, but at the same time, start where it is you would like to earn. You may not be able to, but you can work your way up. So at that 300, you're getting $45 to $47 around there. But check this out, on a 3,000, you're getting $472, $470. That's pretty amazing, guys. And these results, you don't have to do anything to get it. You're not doing anything. Every Saturday, we see these emails. Like clockwork, as we say it. All right. So April 20.8%, March 23.99%, February 21.03%, and January 21.78%. Look at these returns. Real returns. We can't make these things up, guys. It is there. I've shown somebody this today. Some of the returns, and they just sat back and they went in a little gaze and for about a whole minute, and I just stop and wait for them to come out of it because they couldn't believe that they tried to put the money in the banks, in the different financial institutions, and they weren't getting returns like this. They weren't even getting this for the year. But imagine that for the year of 2020, we had 329.54% in the midst of COVID-19. That's just simply amazing. Yeah, not only that, after you see all of that, you want to ask the question now, well, how to get started? Because if you see that results and you're not asking that question, then this may not be for you. I don't know. All right. So how to get started, you acquire Bitcoin. While I said that all the figures are in USD, the payment method are in Bitcoin, which means you pay in Bitcoin and you receive payments in Bitcoin. You don't know anything about Bitcoin, that's not a problem. So here we have some facts about Bitcoin and just comparing it to the fiat. All right. So the Bitcoin was created by computers or miners. The fiat was issued by the government. Plain and simple, right? The Bitcoin has a fixed amount, and for fiat, it's inflation due to unlimited printing. For Bitcoin, there's a public database where you can see every single thing. It is fully transparent, but for the fiat, there's no transparency. For Bitcoin, it is decentralized, meaning that it is owned by no one, the people money. But the fiat, it is centralized by the government and the banks. For the Bitcoin, there are low fees for international wire transfer, and you don't have to answer no question. But for the fiat, there are high fees for international wire transfers. For Bitcoin, you're always in control of your funds, and for the fiat, the government can freeze your account at any point in time. So that is just some facts. If you're not able to acquire the Bitcoin on your own, that's not a problem. You also, Mr. Salim Mohammed, we have leaders in the organization who buy and sell Bitcoin. So getting the Bitcoin, acquiring the Bitcoin is not a problem. If it is you need to go through one of the leaders to get it, no problem. We just give you what the TT equivalent to whichever contract you like. We give you the information and you make your payment. After you do that, then you want to get a referral link. If it is you're Googling Cashfx and you're trying to sign up there and the payment page comes up, please do not make any payment at all because you need a referral link to start. Okay? You get a referral link, we walk you through the sign up, and we make the payment for you in Bitcoin. And that's it. After 3 business days, your money is making money for you. So how to withdraw your money now? One of the famous questions. All monies are paid in Bitcoin, as I said. You can keep it in Bitcoin, thoroughly Bitcoin. As Bitcoin go up, your money will go up. Or you can also liquidate it. So we have 2 ways. So just as I mentioned with the sign-up process, if you're not able to get it, going through the leaders, that's an option also to liquidate your money. You can also sell it back to the leaders. You're getting anywhere between 7 to 7.5 to 1. Not bad at all. All right. Not only that, but that's just if it is you probably have $100, or $50, or $300. But if it is you just want your own privacy, we can put you onto a global exchange MasterCard where it is you can upload your own Bitcoin onto the card and use that card anywhere in the world. I have one of those cards. That's why I'm talking with excitement and conviction to show you guys that you can go in any ATM, withdraw. You can go and pay for your groceries with the card with your Bitcoin on it. Real stuff. All right. So with that being said, guys, this is the end of the presentation, and I know you all excited. You all just can't wait for me to close my mouth and bring on my business partner, Mr. Kes James, so that he can do this giveaway here tonight. You can take it away, bro.
Lovely. Good night, everyone. Excellent presentation as always by Nicholas. So guys, we're going on 200 persons already on the call. Before I share my screen though, I just want to note, definitely, we'll say, well, we are giving, yes, of course, we are taking the time to give back to the community, but they say Trini people love to spoil a good thing, right? Guys, please, we urge you. I've seen people trying all kind of loophole thing, people trying to the messaging from one account, but they putting 2 and 3 people's names. Come on, guys, let's be fair to those who really in need. I know everyone is here, and probably is a family group who sharing a computer or device to join, but let's be fair and have one person per device, please. Just for fairness, right? I hope that's not a absurd request. Right now we have, let me confirm, we have 129 participants, guests on this wheel, and we're gonna start spinning, right? We just make sure the sound is clear. All right, cool. I like the thing sound, so I'm gonna spin. Let's go. All right, so we have Zakia. Right, so Zakia, gonna look for you on the chat. Gonna ask on mute your mic. Zakia, I just ask on mute your mic. Good night.
Good night.
How you doing tonight?
Oh,
Tonight, I see you're really excited. One question, Ms. Zakia. One. Who invited you to the meeting tonight?
How to breathe. Oh, how to breathe. I have to breathe. Oh my God. My sister, Anne-Marie Byron, and Nicholas, they were great incentive, and I can't forget Mr. Salim Mohammed.
All right, great. So, Miss Anne-Marie say invite you to the call. I hear real names there. So, what you will do?
Well,
congratulations, you are a lucky winner tonight.
Thank you.
You are celebrating early, so that's good. Yeah, that's good. So we'll go back to them, and we'll get you sorted out tonight, right?
Thank you so much, guys.
No problem. Okay, so congratulations to you once again, Ms. Zakia. Guys, it's that simple. Please, guys, definitely, I must say, as Salim spoke of in the earlies, at the beginning of the presentation, time and time again, you are seeing months passing by and we are collecting passive income. We want you on board. We want you to join this stream, because every month we are earning passively. Definitely, I would recommend that you get back to the person who invited you to the call. They are extending a great opportunity. Check it out, do your due diligence. And as always, we are here every week giving away. If not, no problem, but definitely get on board. Right? So guys, thank you for being here. Enjoy your Friday, enjoy your weekend.